Hi friends, I hope you are all studying sincerely to the prelims 2023. During the K2 series, when I introduced the concept of checkerboard to all the students, many of them has asked about the checkerboard concept in detail. So what I have decided is, in this video, we will see about the checkerboard and how it has been applied and how you can read and you can thorough the climatology through the checkerboard concept. Okay. Now, if you see, this is the checkerboard. This is the checkerboard, friends. Now, if you place this checkerboard well below, well exactly to the equator, then the equator will be like this. This line is the equator. This line you are seeing is the equator, friends. Okay, it is in 0 degrees Celsius, 0 degree. Now, if you draw the checkerboard and if you place this checkerboard, it will exactly match the climate and the specifications drawn in the checkerboard. So, we will match this and we will see something. Now, if you draw this, we will take this portion to see the detailed analysis. This portion, we are placing the checkerboard here. Okay. Now, till 10 degrees here, the climate will be of equator climate, equator tropical rainforest climate. Okay, friends. Now, if you go above, and you have to know that it is not very rigid system. Okay, because of the trade winds and western and eastern margin differences, the climate differences and the checkerboard will differ. Okay, friends. Now, if you place the checkerboard here, this area is monsoonal climate, monsoon climate, and if you go above this area is China type, and above this it is Laurasian climate, and above this it is taiga, and above this it is tundra. And if you go sidewise, here there will be savanna type climate, and here it is desert, savanna, desert, and if you go up here there will be Mediterranean climate, and here it is British type climate, and above this it is steppe climate, and above this is nothing but Siberian climate. Siberian is also taiga climate, and above this is tundra, and above the British climate is also we will encounter Siberian or tundra climate or taiga climate, and above this is tundra. Okay, this is how we will place the checkerboard, and we will study about their characteristics. What and all the characteristics we can study using the checkerboard. You can study using the checkerboard the characteristics of the temperature of that particular region. Equator, if for example if it is equator, what is the temperature, and we will study about the vegetation pattern. Okay, and we will also study about the rainfall, and we can study about the economic activity related to it, and we can study about the tribes related to that, and we can also study about the seasons related to the particular climatic system. Okay, now we will directly go into the checkerboard, and we will see the specifications of each and every climate. Now, for example, if you take how I am just saying how you should read and how you should see this checkerboard. Okay, friends. Now, if you see, and we have placed, I have told you how to place the checkerboard, and we have placed the checkerboard. Now, we will see about the climates. Now, first is equator. In this equator, and how you can study is, here we have given in this in detailed, we have given the tropical rainforest. It is in this equator, the rainforest is tropical rainforest and it will be multi-layered, and here the trees are ebony, mahogany and rosewood, and there is a presence of a special kind of epiphytes, and if there is epiphyte, then it is in the tropical rainforest only. Then these knowledges, how it will be helpful to you is, in the prelims 2021 they have asked about these kinds of questions. See here, life litters decomposes faster than in any other biome. As a result of the soil surface is often almost bare. Apart from the trees, the vegetation is largely composed of plant forms that reach up to the canopy vociferously by climbing the trees and growing as epiphytes, rooted as on the upper branches of the tree. This is the likely description of, it's nothing but tropical rainforest, friends. Okay, and here also, if you see the characteristics of equatorial forest, here the presence of tall closely set of trees with crowns forming the continuous canopy. See, it is continuous canopy, is nothing but multi-layered coexistence of large number of species, various species, and here also there is a presence of epiphytes, and this is asked in the 2013, friends. This question is asked in 2021. See, using the previous year question paper knowledge also, you could have solved this question, and also with the help of the remembrance. How you can remember is by using this checkerboard technique, friends. Okay, so the forest type is in equator, it is tropical rainforest, and trees are ebony, multiple species. This is what they are talking about, coexistence of large number of species, multiple species. There is the species like ebony, mahogany, rosewood, and there is a presence of epiphyte, and if you see the temperature 25 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius, its mean average temperature is 25 to 30 degree. The countries are net timber importers, friends, importers, and their economic activity is hunter-gatherers, and they perform shifting cultivation, and the types of tribes which are present in various locations are, in Amazon it is Indian tribes, and in Malaysia they are Orang Asli, and in Congo they are Pygmies, and the number of plantation activities, equator is known for its plantation crops because of the colonial legacy, friends. If you see, all these countries have been colonized by the European countries, and they have promoted the plantation crops in various parts of the areas, like palm and rubber has been planted in Indonesia and Malaysia, and sugarcane coffee is famous for Brazil, and cocoa is famous for Ghana and Nigeria, friends. Now, if you go up to the 10 degree to 30 degree, 30 degree is nothing but the line of Tropic of Cancer in northern hemisphere. If it is in the southern hemisphere, it is nothing but Tropic of Capricorn. So above is India type climate. India is monsoonal climate. Here the monsoonal climate is nothing but seasonal, and it has distinct wet and dry season. It is distinct wet and dry season, and seasonal reversal of wind is the important of monsoonal climate. And we have three types of climate in monsoonal climate, which is summer, winter and rainy season. We have three seasons. Then mean average temperature is above 18 degrees Celsius and rainfall is about 200 to 250 centimeter. The forest type here is dry deciduous forest, because even though we receive 200 to 250 centimeter, it will be, they will receive in 3 months of time. And other than this, during the winter and summer and winter season, the forest will be dry and leaves will fall, and this phenomena is called as dry deciduous, okay, and leaves will be broad and there will be only fewer species. With comparing to the equator, there will be only fewer species, friends, and they are known for its lumbering activity, where the teak, neem, banyan, mango, sal, eucalyptus are present. And this region is also known for shifting cultivations, and in northeast the shifting cultivation is known as jhum cultivation. And if you go further to its left, there will form savanna type climate, friends. In savanna type also there will be alternate wet and dry seasons and less annual rainfall comparing to the monsoonal season because of its continentality, and no distinct rainy season is available in the savanna climate, and this savanna is transitional between the monsoon and hot desert. So it is a kind of climate ecotone, okay, ecotone. And then these are the areas where the savannas are present. In the African continent, it is of Western Sudan, and in the northern hemisphere it is called as Illinois, and in southern hemisphere it is called as Pampas, okay, and the rains are about 80 to 160 centimeter, and the mean annual temperature is greater than 18 degrees Celsius because of the continentality only, friends. And the highest temperature occurs just before, it is not during the summer season but just before the onset of the rainy season. And famous tribes in these areas are Maasai tribes, and they are pastoralist. Maasai tribes are pastoralist, and Hausa tribes, they are settled agriculturist. And there are tall grasses which grow in the savanna type areas, and one important example of the tall grass is elephant grass. It has been asked in 2021 as one of the option, friends. So it is also an important grass which you have to revise. And natural cattle rearing, these countries are famous for its natural cattle rearing countries. And to the left of savanna, it is deserts which has been created. The deserts has been created because of many reasons. 4 to 5 reasons are there, friends. Because of subsiding air and the offshore trade winds, cold currents and continentality. These are the reasons, important reasons which the deserts are forming. And in this, the average rainfall is less than 25 degrees Celsius. There will be a random occurrence of flash flood. And one important GK with respect to desert is Atacama Desert is the driest place on earth, and no cold season is there. No cold season is there in the desert, friends, and their mean average temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. Why it is so hot, or why there is so much of heat in the desert? Because why there is high temperature in the desert? Because the deserts are clear, they have clear and cloudless sky. You know that the clouds will reflect the sunlight. In the desert region, there will be of less clouds and there will be of intense insolation and dry air and rapid evaporation. So the evaporation will exceed the rainfall. Because of this only the desert like climate is happening, and they have the highest diurnal range. Diurnal means the single day difference. It will be more hot during the sun during the daytime, and it will be the coldest during the night time. In single day there will be of maximum of the temperature difference. And then vegetation types are xerophytic or drought resistant crops, and the because the trees want to decrease the transpiration, there will be of the trees will be of no or fewer leaves, and the foliage will be of waxy, leathery and hairy. And we have given the areas and the types of tribes who are present in the deserts also. It is Kalahari desert, Bushman tribe are present, and in Arabia it is Bedouin, and in Australia it is about Bindu, and in Sahara they are Tuaregs. They are the important tribes in the desert region, and above this desert it is Mediterranean climate, friends. See, above this dry desert it is Mediterranean climate. In this Mediterranean climate is also important because every year there is one topic about this Mediterranean. If you see in 2018 they have given which and all the countries who are sharing the boundaries with the Mediterranean Sea. In 2022 also they have asked about what is meant by the Levant. What is meant by the word Levant? It is nothing but the Eastern Mediterranean countries. Okay, and for your information, this Eastern Mediterranean countries, or which is meant by Levant, is present in your NCERT itself. It is present in medieval Indian NCERT in the portion of 13th chapter. In the 13th chapter, where the Portuguese, it is about Portuguese, the Levant, the word Levant and its descriptions has been given. You can also check it in the medieval NCERT. Okay, friends. Now, the Mediterranean region is confined to the western portion of the continental masses. It is between the 30 degrees to 45 degree north and south of the equator. It is most important, which is western portion of 30 degree to 45 degree. This is both north, and here also in 30 degree 45 degree south, the Mediterranean climate is confined to this. Okay, and here winter rain. Okay, so because of this a distinct type of climate is happening, where there is hot and dry summer and cool and wet winter. Because there is a rainfall in winter season, it is wet winter because of the influence of onshore westerlies. Average rainfall is about 35 to 90 centimeters, and this region comes under the influence of local winds called Sirocco, which is of hot wind, and Mistral is a cold wind. Sirocco is also known to be having other name for the Sirocco is blood rain. And this vegetation types are widely spaced trees and less broad leaves, and both evergreen coniferous forest and evergreen forest are present in this type of region, and these kind of vegetation do not suit grasses. This is important one. Okay, and they are known for their orchard farming and viticulture. Viticulture means wine, friends, and they are also known for their tourism potential. And the right of this Mediterranean is nothing but steppes. Steppes are also called as grasslands. And because of their extensive lands, they are called as wheat bowl or granaries of the world. Wheat bowl or granaries of the world, and they are lying in the interior of the continent, and the grasslands are practically treeless. This is another important one. Why it is practically treeless? That is the question of 2021 and 2013 question. It is nothing but in the grassland, the trees do not replace the grasses as a part of an ecological succession because of the water limits and fire. Here also, the vegetation of the savanna consists of the grassland, which scattered the small trees, but extensive areas have no trees. The forest development in such areas is generally kept in check by one or more or the combination of some conditions. Which of the following are such conditions? It is nothing but fire, grazing herbivores, and seasonal rainfall. C is the answer. So, because of these combinations of the factors, they are practically treeless. And summers are hot and winters are cold. And Chinook is an important local wind in steppe region. And grasses will grow tall, fresh and nutritious. And the economic activities are wheat and maize cultivation and ranching and nomadic herdings. Okay, and this ranching, alfalfa grass is being cultivated in this region. And to the right of this steppes, it is nothing but the China type climate. China type climate varies across the hemispheres. Okay, in China it is also called as temperate monsoon climate, and in the Gulf region it is called as Gulf type, and in the North American region it is called as natal climate. And it is known for warm moist summer and cool dry winter. So in summer season the rainfall will happens. Okay, and the average rainfall is 60 to 150 centimeters, and they are the regions of very densely populated regions, and local storms of typhoon and hurricanes will affect in these kind of temperatures. And in the China type is also called as temperate monsoon. Gulf type, there will be slight monsoon, and in the natal type there will be no monsoon because of the narrowness of the continent, narrowness of the land, and the vegetation will be of low land hardwood, and in the highland it will be of softwood. Okay, and it is known for the hardwood cubacho. The hardwood cubacho is also called as axe breaker. This tree is also called as axe breaker tree, and they are known for their cultivation of the corn, cotton, tobacco, sugarcane, gardening, market gardening, and the corned beef are exported via the Great Lakes. And above this China type, it is there is a climate called as Laurasian climate. Here the features, they have both the features of maritime and the continental climate. And they are of cold dry winter and wet summer. The precipitation will be of year long, and the precipitation will be maximum in the summer, and it is called as summer maxima. And in Northern America they will be affected by the heat waves, and this area of the Northern American region comes under the influence of the ocean currents, which is warm Gulf Stream and cold Labrador. Because of these ocean currents, there will be more drizzles in the area called Newfoundland, and this Newfoundland is famous for its fishing industry. Okay, and in Asian area it resembles of more of cold temperate monsoon type, which is nothing but China type. And in Japan also they come under the influence of the ocean currents, which is warm Kuroshio ocean current and the cold Hohoshio ocean current, which gives rise to the second Newfoundland like temperature. And they are also, because of their indentations and because of the effect of ocean current, they are known for their shipping industry. And left of this is nothing but taiga type climate, taiga or Siberian climate. This Siberian climate is distributed across central Canada, Scandinavia, central and southern Russia. And why this taiga type climate is absent in southern hemisphere is because there will be no land in the southern hemisphere in this area. See here. Here there is devoid of any land, okay, in southern hemisphere. Because of this and because of the effect of strong oceanic influence, the taiga type climate is absent in the southern hemisphere, and it is found only in the northern hemisphere and just below the Arctic Circle it is found. And the summers are brief and winters will be brutal in the Siberian type of climate. And this climate establishes the greatest annual difference, annual temperature difference. And here the place called Verkhoyansk, they register the lowest of the temperature, which is minus 67 degrees Celsius. And they are known for, in Canada, the cold storms are called as blizzards, and in Eurasia it is called as buran. And precipitation is mostly in the form of snow, mostly. And their rain is also in summer. They will receive their rain also in summer. So because of this, it is also called as summer maxima. And the richest, these lands are having one of the richest sources of softwood, and the soils are poor. And there will be of permafrost formation here also in tundra, and they will be leached extremely and acidic in nature. And lumbering activity is also there because of limited species, limited number of species in there, and it is softwood, and there will be of homogeneous, the species also will be of homogeneous nature. Because of this reasons, they are net exporters. And same reason, because of the same reason, the equator region is the net importers, okay. And left of this comes as a British climate. In the British climate also, the British climate is fair climate, moderately warm. Summers are also moderately warm, and winters are also mild. So throughout the year they will receive the rain. Rainfall will be of throughout the year, and it will be of winter maxima, and there will be 4 distinct seasons in the British type of climate. It is winter, it is followed by the spring, and which is followed by the summer, and which is followed by the autumn. And they will have deciduous and coniferous forest. In the coniferous forest, willows are known for making bats. And lumbering activity is also cheaper, easier in British type of climate also. And they are net importers of crops, like wheat and maize. And they are known for market gardening, dairy, beef and sheep. And last climatic region is tundra. There is devoid of no trees. No trees will be present in the tundra. Only lichens and mosses are present, and they are both present in the north of the Arctic Circle and south of the Antarctic Circle. In the Antarctic only the penguins present. In the Arctic Circle there is presence of polar bear, okay. And they have very low annual mean temperature, very low, which is minus, brutal. And then it is famous for the presence of Eskimos. Eskimos is a type of tribes who survive in this harsh condition, and they live in compact igloos. Igloos are their home, and they feed with the help of hunting fishes, seals, walrus, and polar bears. New settlements are also happening nowadays because of the presence of minerals. Number of minerals are found in these tundra regions. They are famous for its gold, petroleum, and copper reserves. Thank you, friends.